Hi guys, happy Valentine's Day. Good afternoon to you and welcome back once again to the EdWord. I hope you're all having a nice restful Sunday, and if you're with your significant other, happy Valentine's Day. And of course, what we're all really excited about is tonight our favorite show will return on AMC. The Walking Dead Season 6 returns tonight. Check your local listings for your local show times. It is on AMC tonight, the mid-season premiere, and the rest of season 6 to follow. So it's exciting. I'm wearing my I Heart The Walking Dead t-shirt for tonight's premiere, so I'm very excited about that. But I'm not here to talk about Walking Dead in this video. In this video, I am going to be addressing something that has been on my mind since Spider-Man was finally brought back into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Will Doc Ock ever return to the MCU? Well, not return, but appear in the MCU. He is one of my favorite Marvel villains. I absolutely loved Alfred Molina's performance as him in Spider-Man 2, which is my personal favorite Spider-Man film out of the original trilogy and any Spider-Man movie for that matter. Although I'll probably enjoy Civil War. No, I will enjoy Civil War, and he's going to be in that as well. But in terms of solo films, Spider-Man 2 was my personal favorite, mainly because of this character, Doc Ock. Got him at Comic-Con last year for a few bucks, just a piece of a toy setter thing. But I thought it was pretty damn cool, and I like to keep him right here in my armchair to keep him company. Anyway, but in today's video, I wanted to talk about when and if he could return to the MCU. Now, the last time we saw anything regarding Doc Ock was about 2 years ago. And please be warned, if you have not seen The Amazing Spider-Man 2 yet, I will be going into spoiler territory here as I will be discussing the end of that movie. So if you have not seen The Amazing Spider-Man 2, I would advise you to not keep watching or listening to this video. Otherwise, if you don't care if it's ruined for you, then by all means keep watching. And if you have seen it, please keep listening. The last time we saw any kind of glimpse or tease to Doc Ock was towards the end of The Amazing Spider-Man 2 when the mysterious man visits Norman Osborn, who's slowly recovering from green goblinitis, or whatever the word is. That's not the actual word. That's just something I just said right now. Talks about putting together a team of 6 individuals, all of whom are totally in favor and in support of destroying Spider-Man. One of whom is the Russian guy, the Rhino, who later appears at the very end of the movie in the full-on Ryan battle armor suit, which was actually pretty cool. But before that happens, we see the mysterious man walking in a dark room filled with like 4 different compartments, and one of the compartments contains like metallic wings, which I believe is an Easter egg reference to another Spider-Man villain called the Vulture. Don't know too much about him. And then we definitely saw a glimpse of the 4 tentacle arms hanging by wire in one of the compartments, and it looks like it's just something that you could easily slip onto your back like a vest or something, where you can connect it in the front or the back, and you've got 4 metallic arms ready to be used at your disposal. And that was obviously a pretty big tease and Easter egg reference to Doc Ock. Now, obviously, we know what happened. Unfortunately, because this movie was so polarized, by which I mean people either loved it or hated it, they decided to discontinue that franchise and the Sony Spider-Man universe, because for a while it was rumored that Drew Goddard would write and supposedly direct a spin-off film featuring and called The Sinister Six. And of course, one of the Sinister Six would feature Doc Ock and the return of the actor who played Harry Osborn, not Norman, Harry Osborn in Green Goblin and Amazing Spider-Man 2 as Green Goblin. However, though, obviously those plans have changed. If they haven't been canceled altogether, they're definitely being altered. And what I mean by that is now that Spider-Man is back at Marvel, thanks to the deal between Marvel and Sony that they created about a year ago so they could use Spider-Man in the upcoming Captain America Civil War, it makes me believe and makes me speculate that we could see other Spider-Man characters, mostly some of his best most famous villains like Doc Ock return to the big screen. We haven't seen Doc Ock since, like I said, Spider-Man 2, which was, Jesus, 12 years ago, 2004. Wow, time flies by fast, you guys. Anyway, so what I'm thinking is, if this may be a weird comparison, but it feels like a pretty logical one. If Suicide Squad does well, and hopefully it will, if not commercially, definitely critically, or either one. Anyway, it'll be the first fully villain-driven film, and what I mean by that, it is going to be focused primarily on the villains and following a story or centered around them. Ben Affleck's Batman will briefly appear in it. We don't know for how long or what for. Obviously, chasing the Joker and Harley Quinn around from the first trailer we saw. Anyway, but if that movie is successful enough from DC and Warner Brothers, Marvel may look at it and go, so our competitors DC made a super successful all-villain movie. How about we give that a shot? And there are tons of different villain squads from the Marvel Universe I'm sure they could use, but the one I would personally like to see would be Sinister Six, especially featuring Doc Ock. I mean, it'd be cool to see the other Spider-Man villains like Carnage or Venom, but Doc Ock is my all-time personal favorite, and I would love to see him return to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So what do you guys think? Do you think it's a good possibility, or there's a good chance that Doc Ock could return to the MCU one of these days, depending on the outcome of Captain America Civil War or even Suicide Squad? How do you guys feel about that? Please leave your thoughts and opinions and your comments down below in the comments section. I'd love to hear everybody's feedback. Do you see Doc Ock returning to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and why? Let's please be respectful and civil of one another's opinions and beliefs, of course. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned later tonight after I finish catching my breath from watching the mid-season premiere of The Walking Dead. Please stay tuned for my episode review video. Alright guys, I will see you later tonight. Enjoy the rest of your Valentine's Day before it might be ruined by Walking Dead, depending on who dies or not. Anyway, have a great rest of the day, guys. I'll see you later tonight. And of course, until next time, may the Force be with you.